Hello class 12th. This is your subject business studies. Chapter number 9 financial management. Lecture number 1. Beta, in this chapter we will study about financial management, its objective and roles and financial decisions as well. So let's start. Financial management. See, financial management is concerned with optimal procurement as well as usage of finance. They are saying for optimal procurement, different sources of finance are available in the market. We can compare them in terms of their cost, associated risk. Fine. So we should know that these are to be procured and invested in a manner that the return from investment exceed the cost at which procurement has taken place. Actually, they are saying that if we invest 10,000 in some shares, definitely if we know that some return will be there, fine. On 10,000, we will get after 6 months or 1 year 15,000 or 20,000, fine. Only then we will invest that money in the market, na beta. So that means financial management means how to optimally utilize the resources of finance. Fine. So in other words, we can say that it can be defined as planning, organizing, directing and controlling the financial activities of an organization. Fine beta. So a good financial management aims at mobilization of funds at a lower cost and deployment of these funds in the most profitable activities. Fine. See, objectives of financial management. The prime objective of financial management is to maximize shareholders' wealth by maximizing the market price of a company's shares. Fine. We have to maximize shareholders' wealth so that company's market price will be increased. Fine. So its prime objective is to make the company strong financially. Now see beta, financial decisions involved in financial management. 3 types of decision are there. Number 1, investment decision. Number 2, financing decision. And number 3, dividend decision. So what do you mean by investment, financing and dividend decisions? First of all, investment decision. Let's see first the role of financial management to determine the capital requirement of a business, both long term and short term. हमें लॉन्ग टर्म में और शॉर्ट टर्म में जो भी कैपिटल की रिक्वायरमेंट है बिजनेस में, ये फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट डिसाइड करती है. फाइन. To determine the capital structure of a company and the sources from where required capital will be raised, keeping in view the risk and return metrics. They are saying हमें ये देखना है कि हमें कितना रिस्क है और कितना रिटर्न मिलेगा इन्वेस्ट किए हुए पैसे पर. फाइन. सो कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द कंपनी डिटरमाइन दी सोर्सेज बताती है जिसमें हमें रिक्वायर्ड कैपिटल चाहिए, जिसमें हमें रिस्क और रिटर्न दोनों का पता हो, फिर भी हम इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं. क्यों? प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी के लिए. किस लिए इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं बेटा? प्रॉफिट कमाने के लिए. फाइन. So third point is to decide about the allocation of funds into profitable avenues, keeping in view their safety as well. They are saying we have to allocate funds, but how do we allocate funds so that we can earn profit as well and we will be safe as well in future by investing that amount in some market. Fine. This is also the role of financial management. Fine beta. Next one is to decide about the appropriation of funds. Definitely we should know that where to invest the profit, where to get the, from where to get the profit and where to invest it. Fine. And where should we appropriate the profit. So this financial management help us to know about all this. Fine, beta. The next one is to exercise overall to ensure efficient management of cash in order to ensure both liquidity and profitability. They are saying financial management ensure management of cash in order to ensure liquidity and profitability. Means where do we have our cash flow and how do we make profit for that in return. Fine, beta. So financial management help us taking decision of all the decision related to finance, because finance is the lifeblood of the business. You know, without finance no business can run. Sixth one is to exercise overall financial controls in order to promote safety, profitability and conservation of funds. They are saying we have to do financial control to promote safety so that we can be safe, we can earn profit and we can conserve the funds in the required line. Fine, beta. So this was the role of financial management. Now see what are investment decisions. Investment decisions relate to how the firm's funds are invested in different assets. Fine. So that they are able to earn the highest possible return for their investors. Fine, beta. So they are saying the investment decision relate to capital busting and working capital. Fine. How chief financial officer CFO work for financial decisions. Fine, like long-term investment decision, short-term investment decision. How should we invest our capital on long-term basis? How should we invest our capital on short-term basis? So all these decisions are related to investment decisions. So see first point, it seeks to determine as to how the firm's funds are invested in different assets. फर्म के फंड्स को, फर्म के पैसे को डिफरेंट एसेट्स में कहाँ कहाँ लगाना है, कैसे लगाना है, ये सब बताता है हमें इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन में. फाइन. Second one is it helps to evaluate new investment proposals and select the best option on the basis of associated risk and return. Beta, they are saying whenever we have any proposal or we should proposal for investing our finance to somebody or to some organization, we should know about the risk and return of that. सपोज हमारे पास 3 कंपनीज हैं जिसमें हम पैसा इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं, ए बी एंड सी. फाइन. ए में हमें अगर 1 लाख इन्वेस्ट करते हैं तो हमें इन रिटर्न मिलने वाला है, विद इन 6 मंथ्स हमें मिलने वाला है 1,15,000. कंपनी बी में हमें मिलने वाला है 1,20,000 और कंपनी सी में हमें मिलने वाला है 1,30,000. तो कौन सी कंपनी में आप इन्वेस्ट करना चूज करेंगे? कंपनी ए जिसमें आपको 1,10,000 रिटर्न मिल रहा है 1 लाख का, कंपनी बी जिसमें आपको 1 लाख का रिटर्न मिल रहा है 1,15,000, या फिर कंपनी सी जिसमें आपको रिटर्न मिल रहा है 1 लाख का 1,30,000. डेफिनेटली वी विल चूज कंपनी सी. हम सी कंपनी चूज करेंगे, है ना. So the associated risk and return we have already know about it. So it will help us to make the decision related to investment. Means in which company should we invest our money. Fine. Because we will see the risk and return कि कितना रिटर्न हमें वापस मिलेगा और कितना रिस्क है किसी भी चीज को करने में. डेफिनेटली बेटा हम पैसा वही इन्वेस्ट करते हैं जहां पर हमें रिस्क कम होता है और रिटर्न ज्यादा मिलती है. फाइन बेटा. सो इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन हेल्प अस टू टेक डिसीजन रिगार्डिंग ऑल दिस. नेक्स्ट वन सी, इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन कैन बी लॉन्ग टर्म और शॉर्ट टर्म. डेफिनेटली इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन लॉन्ग टर्म भी हो सकते हैं, शॉर्ट टर्म भी हो सकते हैं. लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन इन्वॉल्व्स कमिटिंग द फाइनेंस ऑन अ लॉन्ग टर्म basis. For example, we can say making investment in a new machine to replace an existing one, or acquiring a new fixed asset, or opening a new branch. Fine. तो ये हमारे लॉन्ग टर्म है ना, क्योंकि नई नई ब्रांच खोली या फिर नई फिक्स एसेट में पैसा लगाया, तो लॉन्ग टर्म में वो एसेट हमारी चलेगी, लॉन्ग लॉन्ग टर्म तक हमें फायदा देगी. और शॉर्ट टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजंस जो हैं आर कंसर्न विद द डिसीजंस अबाउट द लेवल ऑफ कैश, इन्वेंट्री एंड रिसीवेबल्स. फाइन. So short term decision affect our day to day working of the business. Fine beta. So they are saying the essential ingredients of sound working capital management. They are saying these are very much essential. We should have efficient cash management, we should have efficient inventory management, and we must have efficient receivable management. Fine. Long term decisions or long term investment decision include, suppose we have launched a new product line, suppose we have opened a new branch, suppose we have purchased new fixed assets like plant and machinery, and we can say suppose we invested in the advanced technique of production. Fine, all these things. And short term investment decisions affect the liquidity as well as the profitability of the business, but because short term assets are usually more liquid but less profitable than fixed assets. Fine. So a long term investment decision is also called a capital busting decision. Long term को हम capital busting decision भी बोलते हैं. Now see types of investment decision. They are saying first of all working capital short term decisions. Fine. Long term decision we have already read. Now see short term decision. It refers to the amount of capital required to meet day-to-day running of the business. As I told you now that we need money to run our business on our day-to-day routine, daily life. Fine. So short-term decision help us to require capital according to that. Second one is it relates to decision about cash, inventory and receivables. ये हमें क्या करते हैं, डिसीजन बताते हैं किससे रिलेटेड, कैश से रिलेटेड, इन्वेंट्री से रिलेटेड एंड रिसीवेबल से रिलेटेड. एंड फाइनली इट अफेक्ट्स बोथ लिक्विडिटी एंड प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी ऑफ द बिजनेस. शॉर्ट टर्म डिसीजन जो है वो लिक्विडिटी और प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी दोनों ही करने में हमारी हेल्प करते हैं, हमारे बिजनेस की प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी बनाने में हेल्प करते हैं. फाइन. So before taking any decision, we must know whether it is long term or short term. Fine beta. लॉन्ग टर्म डिसीजन वो डिसीजन जो हमें लंबे टाइम तक लेने में, जो हमें लंबे टाइम तक फायदा देते हैं. फाइन. और शॉर्ट टर्म डिसीजन वो होते हैं जो हमें डे टू डे एक्सपेंसेस को स्पेंड करने, डे टू डे एक्सपेंसेस को करने के लिए होते हैं. फाइन. So efficient cash management, inventory management and receivable management are essential ingredients of a sound working capital management. So beta, this decision is also called working capital decision and is concerned with the business about the level of cash, inventories and debtors. So these decisions affect the day-to-day working of a business. Understood? So whenever we are learning about investment decision, we should know about long-term and short-term investment decisions. Fine. So your homework is you learn this topic, revise it and note down in your fair notebook as well. One more thing is there, capital busting decision, or we can say long-term investment decision. I told you earlier as well. Let's see. It refers to the amount of capital required for investment in fixed asset or long-term projects which will yield return and influence the earning capacity of a business over a period of time. Fine. So these are related to long-term decision. and it also affect the amount of asset, competitiveness and profitability of the business. Definitely, whenever we have to take any decision, we must know whether it is long term or short term, and then we see about the risk and return of the particular decision taken by us, so that we can get to know about what should be the most favorable situation in which we should invest. Fine, beta. So this was all about long term and short term decision. Now see factors affecting capital busting decision. What are the factors that affect capital busting decisions? First of all, the expected cash flow from the proposal product should be carefully analyzed. They are saying कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट में हम पैसा लगा रहे हैं, हमें पता होना चाहिए कि हमें उसके रिटर्न में क्या मिलेगा, हमारा proposed कैश क्या है. Fine. Second one is the expected rate of return should be carefully studied in terms of risk, कि उस प्रोजेक्ट में पैसा लगाने में हमें कितना रिस्क है. सपोज एक प्रोजेक्ट में प्रोजेक्ट है ए है और एक है प्रोजेक्ट बी. प्रोजेक्ट ए में अगर आप अपना कैपिटल इन्वेस्ट करते हैं तो आपको रिटर्न में मिलता है डबल, 1 लाख का 2 लाख सपोज. फाइन. लेकिन प्रोजेक्ट बी में अगर आप इन्वेस्ट करते हैं तो आपको रिटर्न मिलता है 1 लाख का 1,50,000. लेकिन प्रोजेक्ट बी में जो है वो आपका रिस्क कम है और प्रोजेक्ट ए में जहां पर आपको डबल मिल रहा है रिस्क ज्यादा है. तो कौन से प्रोजेक्ट में आप इन्वेस्ट करना पसंद करेंगे? डेफिनेटली बेटा आई विल सजेस्ट प्रोजेक्ट बी, बिकॉज उसमें आपका रिटर्न कम है लेकिन रिस्क कम है. फाइन. सपोज आपका 1 लाख का 2 लाख मिले ही नहीं तो क्या करेंगे आप? बिजनेस विल बी इन लॉस. So we should know about the rate of risk, rate of return and rate of risk as well whenever we are making any decision related to investing some money in the business. Fine. Next one is different type of ratio analysis should be done to evaluate the feasibility of the project as compared to similar product in the same industry. As I told you the example of it, different type of analysis should be there. Fine. Ratio analysis we have to make. Fine. We should know that payback period, we should know that internal rate of return, we should know the net present value of some particular asset, so that we can get to know that how we can take decision about investing some money in the projects. Fine, beta.